Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. I'm just Angela and this is just another strange video on my channel. I'm just sitting in my car and realize I haven't posted in who knows how long. YouTube knows. I was thinking, gee, that's not very nice that I haven't posted in a while, especially with my last video being so depressing. Maybe not entirely depressing because at least I got through it. But I just wanted to thank y'all for 18 subscribers. What I meant to say was I actually wanted to thank you guys for watching and stuff, but and hanging in there even though I barely post. Right now I'm sitting in my car. I think I already said that. In the parking lot of a diner. I have been taking classes at my community college, and it's been a wild ride because I've also been working, and I know everyone's, not everyone, but so many people have been in that position where they're working and they're going to school, but oh my gosh, I don't know how the single mothers in my class do it too. Like, that and taking care of a child, that'd be insane, because I'm already losing my mind. I work 8 hours every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm at class and I'm there for 9 hours. I'm at my school for 9 hours. So I don't know when to do homework. So it's right before class or late into the night. And then I just have no time for fun stuff either. Like, I like to write stories and stuff and have no time to do that. So I've been kind of sad and a little bit down lately, but I'm trying to push through it. I mean, it's only one semester that this will be happening for a bit, and then I'll have a tiny bit of a break. And that'll be nice. There's a man coming. Just didn't want to get him in the shot. That'd be a little bit rude. Sir. I don't even know what I was going to make this video about. You know when you know you have a lot of good stories and you tell them to just about everyone? This could be a me problem, but I tell these stories to just about everyone all the time, so they're very repetitive. So every time I tell stories about my trip to Korea and China, I feel like people who are listening to them have already heard them. So I'm always very nervous. I'm like, crap, am I retelling stories on my channel that I literally, like, not just started, but, like, have barely any videos on. So I'm always hesitant to just, like, pull up a story and be like, let's just tell this one. So, 1 second. So as y'all know, probably by now, or you don't, because this might be your very first video to my channel, hello and welcome. I come from a small town, and I've been saying a lot. I'm sorry. It's been a week. It's been a semester. The biggest roads that we have here are, like, maybe 2 layers, like one bridge crosses. I'm talking about highways. Like, you have the one on the ground and then maybe one bridge just crosses over briefly. But nothing major. We have very tiny roads and lots of farms. Like, it's a cute small town that I live in. I say small town. I'm sure people have much smaller towns than mine, but it's a small town. I say it's a small town. Yeah. So when I went to Shanghai, you can imagine how much of a culture shock that was just in general, just seeing so many buildings in one little place. I mean, Shanghai isn't little, but you know what I mean. Like, everything is condensed and built up so high, and it was so cool being in such a big city. And also, whenever we were on the bus to go who knows where, at one point we were going to Disneyland and stuff like that. That was fun. The roads were, like, crossing over and crossing over and crossing, like, layers and layers of highways. And it was insane. And then you see all this greenery growing up the pillars that are holding up these roads. And you're just in the middle of it, and you look down and you see road after road after road. It was so cool. I felt like I was living in the future. Like, this is what I picture when I think of the future. Like, just, and also, like stacks of roads, and also, like, little people in their flying cars just zooming through and weaving through them. Like, that'd be epic. But it looked so cool. It was kind of like not well kept, which made it look old, but to me also futuristic, because who has this many roads? Also, I mean, this, you've heard me mention this before if you watch my videos, that the driving in China is insane, and I don't say that to be racist, to be racist, or to, I don't know. The roads are insane, okay? There are a lot of people on those roads, and a lot of people don't give a crap about traffic laws. So I've seen so many people almost get crushed between two buses, and like, it just scares me so bad. So many times I like almost got car sick because I got so scared. One, for everyone around me, and two, it is not a smooth drive anywhere. Like, it's always insanity. So, another thing that I've noticed about driving and traffic and stuff, for just transportation in general in China, and also Korea, is it's so easy to get from place to place in general. I mean, obviously, driving isn't ideal. Okay, in America, like, driving is much better than anything, but driving is not ideal, but there's still subways and trains and buses and taxi. Well, taxi is not that fun. Again, driving scares the crap out of me now. And everything's so close together, and I love that about the city. That's why I want to move to the city, because everything's so close together, and you can just walk everywhere, and I don't have to pay for car insurance, gas, car repairs, and did that lady get in the shot? I think so. All that fun stuff that happens with cars that you have to pay. Cars are expensive, man. Cars are so freaking expensive. Speaking of expensive cars, I wish I had an expensive car. My car's just costing me a lot. Not an expensive car, though. I recently found out that I have something wrong with my car, and I have to pay $1,500 to fix it. My insurance won't cover it. I have $1,500, but that's just about it. Like, that's like my life savings right now. So I'm putting that off until it's absolutely necessary. Who wants to come ride my car now? Anyways, yeah. I love the transportation there. It was efficient too. One thing I noticed about in China, which I thought was really strange, was when you go to the subway, as you enter the subway station, you have to go through really strict security. Like, put your bag on like the little rollers, and they'll search your bag and go through the x-rays or whatever on your bag, and then you walk through a metal detector, and there's like a bunch of police officers there. And I was like, I've never seen this in a subway before. I went on two American subways before, two different places, and nothing like that. There's no security like that. Also, like the ones in Korea, nothing like that. So I'm like, is this a China thing? I don't know. And I got yelled at because I walked through the metal detector and forgot that my cell phone was in my pocket. So the security guard, couldn't think of that, started yelling at me and saying, well, I don't know what he was saying, but he was just, and he pointed at the screen, and I was like, oh, and I pulled out my phone, and I was like, cell phone, phone, and he just starts screaming at me in Chinese. Like, I'm amazed that you assume that I think that I know Chinese, because I haven't even said ni hao. Like, it's not like I said something and now he's like, oh, you can speak Chinese. It was mainly just, all it was me just standing there and him yelling at me in Chinese. And I'm like, bruh, I don't understand. And the only thing I know how to say at the time pretty much was, 我听不懂, which means I hear you, but I do not understand. And apparently that was very disrespectful because he goes, well, ting budong! Oh my gosh, I spat so much. Well, ting budong! And I was just like, and there was this younger security guard right beside me, and he puts his hand on my shoulder and pushes me along. He said, just go, just go, just go. And I'm like, okay. And I just get my stuff, and he's still shouting at me as I'm leaving. Like, what do you want me? Do you want me to, like, take it out of my pocket and go back through again, or? I was so confused, and he was very upset that I said, well, ting budong. I'm sorry. But now you guys know, for I hear and I do not understand, wo ting budong. Wo means me, ting means here, and bu means no, and dong, I guess, means understand. So, wo ting budong. And the word for I do not know is 我不知道. And my Chinese friends are like, whoa, you're actually pretty good at pronouncing that. And I was like, why, thank you. I had to say it plenty of times. And I believe I'm hungry is 我饿了. I probably say that wrong still because all the kids are like, no, 饿了. And I'm like, 我饿了. They're like, no, 我饿了. So, yeah, there was just pretty much a shouting match between me and my students. It was fantastic, though, because every time lunchtime would come around, we'd just start screaming, 我饿了. My throat's actually recovering from a sore throat, so that hurt so bad. Anyways, that's all for today. Like and subscribe or do whatever the YouTubers tell you to do, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for putting up with me for all this 12 minutes of weirdness. Bye, guys.